Hello, I'm John Bohan of Baseball Me Love. In this segment, I'm going to be selecting a player and pitcher, the top performer of Week 1 in each division. I had on my blog selected one for each team, a pitcher and a player. And out of each division, I went in this segment and I selected one of each. For the hitters, I gave a point for each of the hitter statistics: home run, RBI, runs, steals. If they had 2 home runs, that's 2 points. 3 RBIs was 3 points, and so on. If they batted over 300, that was a point for that. And then for the pitchers, if they had two performances, they got higher weight, and then it was a matter of comparing the stats. Unless a one game pitcher had outstanding stats, and then he got the win. We'll go ahead and get started. The American League East, for the player, selected third baseman Josh Donaldson of the Toronto Blue Jays. He was 8 for 23 with a stat line of 348, 444, and 652 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 5 runs, no steals in 6 games. And for pitcher, selected right-hander Dylan Bundy of the Baltimore Orioles. He was 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA, 8 strikeouts, 0.57 WHIP. He had a .160 batted against in 7 innings pitched in 1 game. In the American League Central, I selected shortstop Francisco Lindor of the Cleveland Indians. He hit 7 for 24. That was a .292 average. His split continued to be .357 and .708. He had 3 home runs, 7 RBI, 5 runs, 1 steal in 6 games. And for the pitcher, it was right-hander Ervin Santana of the Minnesota Twins. He had 2 games this week. He was 2-0 with a 0.69 ERA, 7 strikeouts, 0.62 WHIP. His batting average against was .095 over 13 innings pitched in the 2 games. The American League West selected outfielder Nomar Mazara of the Texas Rangers. He hit 10 for 24, which is .417. The rest of his slash was .462 and .750. He had 2 home runs, 9 RBI, 6 runs, no steals in 6 games. And at pitcher, it was right-hander Kendall Graveman of the Oakland Athletics. He had 2 games this week. He was 2-0 with a 2.08 ERA, 12 strikeouts, 0.85 WHIP. Batting against was .178 and 13 innings pitched over the 2 games. In the National League East, selected catcher Jacob Realmuto of the Miami Marlins. He hit 11 for 22, which is .500. The rest of his slash was .542 and .909. He had 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 6 runs, no steals in 5 games. At pitcher, it was right-hander Noah Syndergaard of the New York Mets. He pitched 2 games. He was 1-0 with a 0.69 ERA, 16 strikeouts, 0.77 WHIP. His batting average against was .213. He pitched 13 innings in the 2 games. In the National League Central, it was outfielder Adam Duvall of the Cincinnati Reds. He hit 8 for 23, which is .348. The rest of his slash was .375 and 696. He hit 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 5 runs, no steals in 6 games. And at pitcher was right-hander Jake Arrieta of the Chicago Cubs. In 2 games, he was 2-0 with a 2.08 ERA, 16 strikeouts, 0.85 WHIP. Batting average against was .152. Also went 13 innings pitched over 2 games. In the National League West, it was first baseman Mark Reynolds of the Colorado Rockies. He had 9 for 26, which was .346. The rest of his slash was .393 and .808. He had 3 home runs with 8 RBI, 4 runs scored, no steals in 7 games. And pitcher was right-hander Zach Greinke of the Arizona Diamondbacks. In 2 games, he was 1-0 with a 2.31 ERA, 10 strikeouts, 0.94 WHIP. Batting average against was 2.14. He pitched 11 2/3 innings in his 2 games. Also, as I mentioned, you can find these players individually on my baseball blog. I selected a pitcher and a catcher for each team, and they are broken out by division. Until next time, this is John Bohan.